What happened was.
Hey friends, it's so nice to see you. It's today, the time is now. You are here and the weather is outside your window.
Today's guest started his operatic career in his home state of Georgia. He went on to work on Broadway for MAC Cosmetics and is now a principal makeup artist at the Metropolitan Opera in New York. Please welcome my friend Heath Bryant Huppert.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been forever.
Forever. Last time I saw you, December 2019, backstage at the.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, that was a while ago.
A while ago. A lot has happened since then.
Just a little bit.
But you're back to work.
Yes, we are fully back. We've been back in the building for maybe 5 weeks now.
Wow. How does it feel?
And it feels insane. It's great. It's awesome. There's like the energy that's actually in the building right now is so good.
Oh, that makes me really happy. And have you seen a lot of people that you hadn't seen during the past year and a half?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I had probably seen maybe 5 or 6 people that like in the entire building at any given time. So just seeing everybody, like, you know, the people, the housekeeping staff, the front desk people, everybody. It's just like, wow, you're still here.
Yeah. There was one time, I forget why, I needed some documentation of work or something, and I called the Met and I got the security desk, and it was like that person was the only one in the building, and it was really interesting in that moment.
Yeah, I guess like security and like the housekeeping staff have been there for like the whole time.
Wow.
And everybody else is just like popping back in, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, spectacular. I saw on the Mets Instagram just the cleaning of the chandeliers, which is an annual tradition that we love, but has more meaning this time around.
It has a lot of meaning. And the funny thing is, so we are now doing twice weekly COVID testing, and we have to walk through the main lobby every day to get to the south entrance where they've set up this like mobile station. So like we've seen the chandeliers down, we've seen the brass being polished, and I'm like, wow, we're inside the little jewel box going to spit in a tube for COVID testing.
Well, I mean, I'm just hoping for the best and so excited for the return. And I love Fire Shut Up in My Bones. I'm so excited that the Met is opening with that. It's really a fascinating piece, and Terrence Blanchard is such a brilliant composer. So
it's going to be very special.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so for those that don't know, tell us what you do at the Met.
So I am one of the principal makeup artists downstairs in the artist area. I do makeup for all the rehearsals, for every single show that goes on stage, a lot of the publicity that gets published.
Like
that's all us.
Yeah. And I love following you on Instagram because, like, obviously I know, the artists that you do makeup for, but it just is overwhelming sometimes to think of who you're in a room with and whose faces you've touched, and how far reaching your work is, and that it goes all over the world in the HD broadcasts. What does that feel like?
It's everywhere. It's so cool. Like, I mean, my family lives in Georgia, and so pre-COVID times, my grandmother would go to the theater and watch, and she's like, "Oh, did you work on this person, this person, this person?" Like, have this whole lineup of people, and I'm like, okay, maybe two of those guys. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, and I love about the HD broadcast that you kind of get to see behind the scenes. And I think something that's really special about the past year and venues being closed is the increase of media, in that we got to know behind the scenes even more and got to know the artists and the personnel even more. And I think that's really special and something that will not go away because people are really hungry for it now. And I think it's built a lot of bridges to audience.
I 100% agree. We've actually been doing wig fittings all week for Fire Shut Up in My Bones, and and we've had, all the artists come in and they film their fittings, they film their bubbles being made. And it's like, this is what people want to see. Like, this is behind the scenes, and this is what makes it special.
Yeah. I just went back on stage for the first time this past summer, just a month ago. And it's those little things, though, that when we're in the heat of it and we're doing it, 10 months a year for years at a time, I think we take for granted those things like wig fittings and that are so special, and things that not a lot of people get to do. And
no, totally. I think that it hopefully it adds to your performance and adds to the moment of everything.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's also that last thing that's added, and it's the thing that's added the day of the performance each time. Like, we have our costume fittings and we know what we're going to wear, but there's something about the transformational process of sitting in the makeup chair and that personal relationship with a makeup artist that is a really sacred thing.
No, it's funny because like where at the Met, different from most houses, we have a wig team and then we have the makeup team, and we're totally separate. And the wig team comes in and they prep and they put the hair on and they're gone.
Right.
But usually, like the makeup team, we are the last people that you see before you head to stage. And many times I'm like, spit your gum out.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you guys.
Well, and not only that, but you're also in the wings sometimes and doing, touch-ups and quick changes. And I know, having done an HD broadcast with your team, like, what an intense day that is. And
dude, you became like 5 different characters in a matter of seconds.
Yeah. But we really depend on each other, though, in those moments, and it's really like a well-oiled machine, and we're all working together to make magic for millions of people, and it's
definitely
a very visceral experience.
And like HD, you're seeing it, if you're at the theater, you're seeing it on screen, but what you don't realize, you should realize, you probably do, but it's all happening live. So it's like, it's not like, okay, cut, wait a few minutes, hurry and wait. It's like bam, 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 bam.
Absolutely. So how did you get into this line of work?
So I started working at MAC Cosmetics probably 2001. So just a few years ago. And I never thought I would do theater. I thought my path was very like editorial based and fashion based. And then I got a gig with Augusta Opera in Augusta, Georgia, a very tiny little opera company.
Is that this opera to where you grew up?
It is, yeah, that's where I grew up. And our maestro, his partner, actually worked for the wig department at the time. So this is like 2004, this is happening, 2005. And we were renting our wigs from the Met, and they came in this box. And Augusta's a very small place. And I remember seeing the stamp, the Metropolitan Opera, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And so I did that. And then my partner and I moved to Minneapolis, and I started working for Minnesota Opera.
Yeah.
And whole time still working at MAC and working in a salon. And then I met some great people from Minnesota. And then fast forward to 2017, and I moved to New York, and I did an apprenticeship at Juilliard.
Wow.
And in the wig and makeup department, which was really cool. And then I came right across the street and started doing makeup at the Met.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was a very long path, but it was well worth it.
But kind of very direct in that you went opera company to opera company to opera company. Juilliard is essentially an opera company. The way
it was like the perfect little stepping stone, I guess.
Yeah, but from Augusta to Minnesota to Juilliard to the Met.
To Juilliard to the Met.
Kind of incredible.
It was pretty cool. And then I was the wig supervisor at Jersey Boys for a hot second.
So you had a taste of Broadway and you went back to opera.
Had a taste of Broadway, but went back to opera. Yeah.
Got it. I mean, I've worked in both those worlds, and they're very different. A lot of similarities, but very, very different.
Very different. The pacing is very, very different too.
That's it. That's exactly the word, is the pacing. It's like 8 shows a week versus 8 shows a month, you know.
Yep, exactly.
And those turnovers on matinee days, and
oh man, the turnovers are crazy. And like our Saturdays are insane at the Met, but on Broadway it's
oh, absolutely. And one day off a week, and you know, but you're used to that. I mean, you've been
I'm used to that.
Yeah.
But now we have a very sweet schedule, and my friends all refer to it as a teacher schedule. And so we're, off, we work regular, yearly hours, and then we're off all summer, and it's so nice.
Yeah, that's glorious. And have you ever taken a summer job doing this regionally, or?
No, actually, I did go back to Jersey Boys. My first year at the Met, I went back to Jersey Boys and did some like fill-in work, and I was like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna take my time.
Yeah, after that demanding 10-month, schedule at the Met.
Oh man, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, it's just so heartwarming to see you back to work, and I just cannot wait for the season to open and to be there myself later this season.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
It's going to be great, and don't worry, we have stocked up on plenty of gold leaf.
Oh, good.
For all over you.
Fabulous.
Lots of gold leaf.
I've been doing some painting and crafting, and actually purchased some myself. Found it on Amazon, very cheap. So,
I mean, you cannot go wrong with so much gold leaf.
Absolutely, it's really nice. I have an entire painting in my home that's gold leaf now. So,
I mean, I adore that. So
inspired by Akhenaten. Well, it's wonderful to see you. Can I ask you a few quick questions?
Yeah, definitely. Shoot.
Right. Really important. Zodiac sign.
Oh, Leo.
All right.
I just celebrated my birthday.
And happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Was it an epic celebration?
You know what? It definitely was one for the books.
Good.
It was definitely one for the books. Next year will be even bigger, but this year was for the books.
Fabulous. Coffee or tea?
Oh, coffee. All day, every day. Yes.
A true showbiz person.
Exactly.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, I would say anything Oreo inspired. Just give me some, like vanilla with just like crunched up Oreos in it. I'm done. I'm good.
Favorite flavor of cake?
Ooh, favorite flavor of cake.
You just had your birthday. What kind of birthday cake did you have? Did you have cake?
Okay, so we had these amazing matcha cream puffs.
Okay.
From Bubble and Sip, I believe, down in the theater district. Oh my gosh, amazing.
Okay, so non-traditional.
Non-traditional, but I will say that for sure right now is in the top.
Did you put a candle in it?
Of course.
Okay.
We're not heathens, of course.
Okay. Very good.
We're Leos.
Absolutely. Okay, you can spend an entire weekend away with anyone who's ever lived. Who is it?
Ooh, I mean, hands down, no question, Dolly Parton.
Yes, a fabulous.
Yes, right?
I approve, yeah. Similarly, you can spend an entire year living as anyone who's ever lived.
Dolly Parton's hairdresser.
Absolutely. I'm sure they know all of the secrets.
All the secrets.
Yeah.
All the secrets. It's actually very famously known that she does her own makeup.
Oh, wow.
So, but she needs somebody to pin that hair hat on. So.
Are you watching Drag Race right now?
100. Actually, just caught up from last week tonight, and Sonique, yeah.
Yes, Sonique.
And Kylie as Dolly was amazing.
Amazing, yeah, really stellar. I thought really
so great.
Did her justice.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, a couple tough ones. You can go back to any time in your life and tell your younger self in that moment one thing. What is it?
Ooh, put the tweezers down and leave your eyebrows alone.
Was that the 90s by chance?
You hear something over there?
Big trend in the 90s to just pull them all out.
It 100% was the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, really, what happened there?
Hey, they look great now. So
Thank you.
And the final question, what is the meaning of life?
Oh, the meaning of life. Life is too short. Be happy.
Yeah.
Don't do things that make you unhappy. What we have learned from this past year, the meaning of life is just be happy. Don't make any regrets. Just be happy.
Absolutely. Amen. Yeah, we sure have learned a lot this last year. And,
oh my gosh, have we ever?
I am determined that we carry forth some of those lessons in a positive way. And
1000%. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, I so look forward to seeing you. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
What happened was, is this your Dallas Opera debut?
Oh my gosh, it definitely is my Dallas Opera debut.
Wow. Happy debut.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And thank you, Texas.
Texas knows what's up. All right. Well, I'll be seeing you soon.
All right. Sounds good.
Be well.
Bye. Take care.
That's all for today's episode. Puppies and rainbows till we meet again.